Guys, take a look at this photo. Ever since I saw it, my life has never been the same. It's just a picture. That's what I thought at first. But if you stare long enough, you'll start to see it too. There's a baby, smiling, barely visible, but definitely there. After that night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I felt it crawling on my head. To this day, I still carry that photo in my wallet, because if I don't, the curse might not just follow me anymore. It was the year 2000. School had just ended, and I was running late. I remember sprinting through the narrow alleyways near home. The fastest way back was through what people called the ghost tunnel. I'd been through it plenty of times before, but something about that day felt different. The deeper I ran, the longer the tunnel seemed to stretch, like it was bending, refusing to let me out. And then I saw it. At the far end of the tunnel, a silhouette. It didn't move, it didn't flinch, it just stood there, watching. I froze. My body wouldn't move. The air got thick, like it was twisting around me, and then that thing, it started walking toward me. That's when I heard it. A slow, creaking sound coming from the darkness inside the tunnel. There she was, an old woman, hunched over, pushing a rusty cart toward me. I couldn't see her face, but she didn't stop. I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe. She grabbed my wrist, tight, before I even realized it. Without a word, she forced a black plastic bag into my hand and stuffed a handful of crumpled bills in with it. Then she whispered, "Don't ever open it." I was scared, but I did what she said. I took the bag and walked up into the woods. The sun was almost gone. I was completely alone. I found a tree, started digging with a rock. I just wanted to bury it and go home. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. What was inside? Why couldn't I look? I gave in. I opened the bag. And inside was a photo. Just one photo of a baby. At first, it looked blurry, almost smudged. But the longer I stared, the clearer that baby's eyes became. That's when it began. That night. The dreams. The visits. I felt something. Even in my sleep. There was a presence. I opened my eyes just a little and looked around the room. Something was moving in the corner. At first, I thought I was imagining it. But when I looked up, there it was, a baby, stuck to the ceiling, right above the wardrobe. It was the same baby from the photo. Then it looked straight at me, and suddenly it started crawling all over the walls, the ceiling, everywhere, like a lizard, fast and unnatural. And then, without warning, it dropped right onto my head, and just like that, everything went black. When I woke up, I shot straight up in bed. But there it was, the photo, sitting right on top of my blanket. And on the floor, wet footprints. They weren't mine. My mom. She didn't say anything. She just grabbed my arm and took me somewhere. We stopped in front of a house. It was a shaman's place. The moment the shaman looked at me, she said, "This boy, he's got a baby clinging to his back." My mom froze, and I couldn't even breathe. That's when my mom told me something she'd been hiding. A few nights ago, she came to call me for dinner. I didn't answer, so she opened my door and found me sitting in the dark, slowly turning my head and making the sound of a baby crying. But the worst part, I don't remember any of it, not a second. Then the shaman said, "That photo is cursed. It's holding on to you now. If you want to survive, you have to pass it on." And suddenly, everything made sense. And now, 24 years later, I still carry that photo everywhere, every day. Why? Because since that night, it's never let me go.